I like to look forward. I'm not really one who sits and thinks about what I've done and achieved and stuff. I have an understanding and I know what I've done, but I want to enjoy what's next, what's coming. So but it is good to have these moments when you go to a ceremony like this and you are celebrated and you're among your peers and people that you respect and you've challenged and played against all your careers.
What do you think when you see Cristiano still playing and doing what he's doing?
It's crazy. He doesn't have to speak. He's a great example to all these young players of what it takes, the discipline, the commitment, the sacrifice it takes to get to the top, but more importantly, stay there.
Would you like to see him there at the World Cup in 26?
For what it would mean in the narrative, I think it's like to have a superstar still about is that because he's probably, him and Messi are the two main genuine superstars still playing. Vinicius, Kylian, Jude, Lamine now, Haaland, these are the next ones. There's going to be others that come through. I think Musiala's got a chance of being that, but listen, we're wishful thinking here, aren't we? You need that, I think. It creates great stories and great content.
Not such a great story at the moment, Manchester United.
Yeah, I thought it was going to come there.
What is your assessment?
It's got to be long-term thinking now. It can't be.
Haven't we been saying that?
Yeah, but we need to now give Ineos the chance to prove that they are those guys that are capable of dragging the club from where we are. This new manager, I think they got him in, and I think the right reasons is why he's here. What he'd done with Sporting, the success he built there, and changed the narrative of that football club for a few years. But also his charisma and his ability to communicate has been very impressive, and it was before he came, and there were probably two big reasons that he was brought to the club. But it's all right doing that at Sporting. It's a very different beast at Man United.
He's not been afraid to make some big calls, though. Look at Marcus Rashford. I mean, is that the right decision and how he's dealt with that situation?
I think only time will tell with that. He's probably over-scrutinised, unfortunately for him, but that comes with the territory of Man United and being one of the bigger players there. If you've got an image that's up here, then they're going to bring more pressure. So that's part of it, and I hope that he as a person, more importantly, doesn't come out of this too damaged, because I think it's been a lot to take on his shoulders as a player.
Do you think there's a way back for him there?
I think that's determined by himself.
Yeah. If
there's a glimmer of hope with this manager, if he sees there's hope there, then I think he'll give Marcus the opportunity. But I think the manager's he's got to make big calls, and this is going to be one of them. But every manager has big calls. It's just they're bigger at Man United.
What is a realistic target for this season, in your opinion? I mean,
I don't think it's weird to say this at Manchester United, but I just don't think we can put targets on things. We're not in a position to do that. We have a lot of rebuilding, not of players individually, of a team, but also of a culture, an environment. There are four big components that need to be rebuilt, and that's going to take time. So to put then a target above that, in terms of position and winning things, is just, I think, that takes away from all of those four things that need building.
That hurts, no? Saying a club like Manchester United shouldn't have a target.
Yeah, but when I take off my fan hat and become a realist, it's real.
Is it made a little bit better by the fact City are struggling at the moment?
Not really. Yeah. Okay, yeah. But it's. Listen, I always look at it still. City are winning, that's a nightmare. Or Liverpool are going to be winning this year, it's a nightmare. But just get our own house in order. We can get that in order and get that working, then we're going to be all right. I can suffer that over there a little bit if we're starting to move and go in the right direction.
Do you think there's anything that can be learned from Liverpool when you look at how smoothly that transition has gone since Jurgen Klopp's departure, which could have gone very horribly wrong the other way, couldn't it?
I think it's a whole different ball game of the way Liverpool have had that transitional period compared to Man United. It's a lot of confusion and noise over this side compared to very seamless, quiet kind of approach. But also, don't forget that their squad was a much more stable squad as well. A team of people who have won at that club have been there for a long time, so they had the components in there that were working, just wasn't maybe working the right way and needed fine-tuning.
Do you see them as favourites for the Premier League?
I do now, yeah. I didn't before a ball was kicked this season. I thought City would win it again. Arsenal would run them close, but I think Liverpool have come out the traps fast. They've got a consistency that no one seems to be matching at the moment, so they're the team to beat.